Mabel Mabel Pines was taking a merry stroll down some any untouched planet, picking up flowers, gathering ingredients for a pie, etc. Little did she know, Commander Peepers was inside of the skull ship after being scolded by Lord Hater. He went into his office and pressed buttons. His monitors expanded, now showing giant screens of her. She was his obsession. And she did not know. He started to giggle to himself as he stared at her figure on the screen, mumbling to himself how utterly perfect she was. Mabel chuckled while walking around town. Well, that's enough flowers. I should go shopping. Maybe I might get something cute to impress any guy. Peepers watched her every move, still fixated on her. He always thought she was the most perfect thing possible, and now he finally has the ability to actually see her from the comfort of his office. He chuckled to himself a bit at her comment, a cute outfit, trying to impress someone. This was going to be interesting. Mabel heads to the mall, noticing most guys around as she tries to act naturally, enthusiastically casual, while heading to try one of some dresses on. Peepers watched as she entered the mall and headed to the dress section, trying on a couple of different ones. He was completely fascinated by everything she did. His eyes just glued to the screen in absolute fascination. He mumbled to himself as he observed her trying on different dresses. So cute. Mabel, okay, this one is surely gonna attract some attention. I'm gonna look irresistible for sure. Wander jumps behind Mabel, optimistically getting her attention, checking on her. Howdy there, Mabel Pines. Howdy, Mabel Pines. Didn't see you there with that many dressing stalls. You're trying out new outfits too? Mabel squeals. Oh, Wander, you classic cowboy cosmic star nomad, my old bud you. Hey, I was just trying out something that I can attract and impress guys' attention, that's all. Peepers' expression immediately changed to one of annoyance and anger as he heard another familiar voice in the room. He recognized it as Wander's. He recognized it as Wander's voice, of course. Wander, of course. He recognized that voice as Wander's, of course, and that just made him even more angry. He watched as Mabel and Wander started talking, his eye twitching in anger at the sight of Wander being near her. Wander, well, I see someone's excited for love. Mabel. Oh, shut up. It's no big deal. Big deal, really. What you doing here anyway? Wander. Just planning a party. And I thought the mall would be the quite of a visit for it, since it might have fun supplies and stuff. Mabel, no way. Peepers' eye widened as he heard Wander mentioned a party. A party around Mabel Pines? Around Mabel Pines? With other people? No. He could absolutely not allow that to happen. He quickly got up from his chair, pacing around his office. He had to figure out a way to sneak to this party and capture Mabel to keep for himself. Mabel, that's gonna be mind-blowing. I wonder who's going to be there? Wander. Well, I've already made a list. There's Sylvia, your brother Dipper, and you, and C Peeps, and Hater, and the Powerpuff Girls, and Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, etc. The list goes on crazy. Mabel listening of the list of people coming to the party, her eyes widened, sparkling gleefully, surprised as she shrieked, "Me? I'm invited to your party? And including my own brother? OMG! I can't believe it. I know I gotta try this stylish blue and pink glittery dress. I hope it fits me and suits me." Wander. Well, I wish you good luck with that. I'll be out of the stalls waiting for you until you're done. Peepers stopped in his tracks, his mind racing with thoughts. The Powerpuff Girls, Bugs Bunny, even himself, and Lord Hater? A large variety of people were coming to this party, most of them being people he knows. He even can't believe he was invited as well. But that also meant there was a big chance of someone taking her away from him. He quickly sat back down in his chair, his eye narrowing as he watched Mabel being left alone in the stall and Wander left out to wait. Mabel going to that wandering weirdo's party? Not if I can help it. Not if I can help it. Mabel going to that wandering weirdo's party? Not if I can help it. A few minutes later, Mabel comes out from the dressing room wearing a glittery blue and pink mixed purple dress, almost prom stylish like her size. As she looks around, seductively concerned. Well? Wander looks at Mabel and her new looks, completely stunned. Wow, Mabel, my dear pal, you're a sparkle. Peepers watched Mabel exit the changing room, and his eye immediately widened at her new outfit. He was completely in awe at how beautiful she looked, feeling a rush of both anger and admiration. He was so distracted by her appearance that he didn't even notice he was mumbling to himself. Oh, she looks gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. Mabel, well, what do anyone or everybody think? What do everybody think? You like it? Wander, wow, you're liking absolutely dazzling. Wow. You're definitely going to attract any guy's attention. You're definitely going to attract any man like that. Heck, all guys. Mabel, aw, shucks, thanks. I can tell that I'm already ready. Peepers couldn't help but agree with what Wander said. She looked stunning, and he was sure that anyone would be attracted to her with how she looked. His eye darted around, a mix of anger and envy starting to boil up inside of him. All of the men will be attracted to her now? I don't like that. Wander, I'll see ya at the party with your brother, Mabel. Zips off, silly. Mabel giggles with enthusiasm, awkwardly flattered. Her heart was skipping a beat. Okay, see ya. Now, who to show this style off to? Looks down at her outfit gleefully. Peepers watched as Wander left the mall, leaving her alone. He was relieved he was gone, but now she was alone, unguarded. He got an idea. Maybe this was his chance to be alone with her without anyone in the way. He quietly left the ship, sneaking after her. Thankfully, his uniform had a disguise function, so he wasn't noticed by anyone. He followed her wherever she went. Mabel heads around while wearing glittery blue pinkish purple prom style dress around, searching for the right guy to impress. Alright, who's the lucky guy to go out with this fashionable cutie? Peepers followed her around, watching as she searched for someone to impress. He was still incredibly jealous, but he couldn't help but be a bit distracted by how beautiful she looked. He mentally cursed himself for thinking like that, but damn, she was really attractive. She really was attractive. He continued to follow her, from a distance, trying to remain unnoticed. Mabel, oh? Turns around, noticing Peepers in interest. Hey, Peepers, I didn't know you were keeping me company during my walk of style to show off. Peepers nearly jumped. He nearly jumped in surprise when she turned around and noticed him. He quickly composed himself, trying to act casual. Mabel, yeah, I was just taking a walk, though I tag along with ya. He tried to keep eye contact with her, despite the intense desire to admire her outfit. Mabel, aw, that's sweet. Well, that gives me the perfect chance to help you choose what to wear at Wander's party for tonight. Maybe I can make a vest that can suit ya or me. Peepers raised an eyebrow in surprise, a small smirk appearing on his face. You'd make something for me? He wasn't quite expecting her to offer to make something for him. He'd be lying if he said he didn't want an outfit made by her. Mabel, yep, sparkly, that suits your style type. Peepers was very curious about what she had in mind for him. He'd never really cared about his outfit before, but now he was actually looking forward to having something made by her. Sure. I guess that could be cool. That could be cool. He couldn't help but feel a bit excited, although he tried to hide it. Mabel, OMG, well, just close your eye and it'll be ready, but no peeking. Peepers couldn't help but smile a bit at her enthusiasm. He rolled his eye but closed it. All right, no peeking. No peeking. He tried his best to contain his excitement. Mabel quickly swinging the reddish-brown sweater with purple, yellow sparkles and thunderbolt on it before sliding it on to him and backs away. All right, you can open your eye now. Well? Peepers opened his eye, blinking a few times as he looked down at the sweater she had made him. He was actually impressed. Wow, this is really something. He admired the sweater, appreciating the details and sparkles on it. You really made this yourself? For me? You really made this for me? Mabel, yep. He couldn't help but smile as he looked at the sweater. He felt flattered that she noticed she would go out of her way to make something specifically for him. Thanks, really. He paused for a moment before speaking again. Say, Mabel, can I ask you something? Mabel, sure, bud. He hesitated for a moment, not quite sure how to phrase his question. He took a deep breath and asked, So, this party tonight at Wander's place? At Wander's place? At Wander's place? Are you, planning on bringing a date or something? Or anything? Bringing a date or anything? Mabel, oh, well, I was actually awkward about that, but I've been trying to boost myself with confidence and fashionability. Try, though, why ask? Gasp. Wait, grins a bit. Is there anything you want to tell me, Peepers felt his heart skipping a beat, as he heard her response. He hadn't expected her to turn the question back to him. He rubbed the back of his neck, feeling a bit nervous. What? He paused for a moment, debating if he should just come out and say it. Well, I guess I was just wondering if you might have a date already. Mabel, no, silly. I'm still single. Let me guess, you're trying to ask me out, are ya? Peepers felt his face started to turn a slight shade of red. He was a bit embarrassed that she had caught on so quickly. Yeah, I guess I am. He let out a small sigh, feeling both nervous and relieved that he finally said it. I mean, you're absolutely gorgeous, not to mention smart and talented. A bit silly. I can't help but have a bit of a crush on you. She gasped, completely in stunning shock. Her heart skipped a beat fast and her cheeks rosy, her eyes sparkling. She just stood there for a moment, before quickly embracing him awkwardly tight. OMG, I don't know what to say. I thought I would be the crush crazy type, but I haven't expected the other way around. Like, wow. Peepers was taken aback by the sudden hug, but he quickly melted into it. He felt his heart racing as she hugged him so tightly. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this either. He gently hugged her back, a small smile tugging at the corner of his lips. So, does this mean you'd be okay with going to the party with me as my date? Mabel, of course, absolutely, you cute, smart rascal, you. Peepers felt a wave of happiness wash over him. He couldn't believe that Mabel had actually said yes to going out with him. Cute, smart rascal, huh? I'll take that as a compliment. He couldn't help but smile, feeling a bit more confident now. Oh, the party's still a few hours away. Did you maybe want to, hang out for a bit until then? Mabel, sure. What surprise do you have in mind, anyway? I bet you planned something for me, too. Peepers chuckled. He chuckled slightly at her assumption. You caught on quickly. Well, I actually did have something planned for us. He leaned in slightly, his expression turning a tiny bit mischievous. But it's a surprise, and you'll just have to follow me to find out what it is. Mabel, OMG, I'm so hyped. Peepers chuckled at her excitement. Easy there. Patience, my dear. He took her hand and led her away from the mall. Just follow me, and I promise you won't be disappointed. He had a smirk on his face as he started leading her towards his surprise destination. Mabel, got it. Should I close my eyes or something? Or maybe I can looking around frantically silly. He couldn't help but find her eagerness and curiosity endearing. Whoa, calm down. You don't need to close your eyes yet. He chuckled softly, still holding her hand as they continued walking. For now, just trust me, okay? You'll get to see where we're going soon enough. Mabel nodding, completely oblivious, unaware of what will happen to her. All right, I'm looking around to be my eyes on somewhere else. I wonder what the surprise gets cut off by the sudden bag wrapping around herself as she closed her eyes, flinched a bit, unaware of Peepers' actions as she collapsed her body in the bag slightly. 9 minutes later, on the Skull ship, Mabel Pines slowly wakes up. Everything was blurry to her vision for a little while as she finds herself in a decorated, strange off room, unable to feel her own body, unable to move, unaware of her body tied up. She looks around, slightly regaining consciousness, a bit confused and groggy. My head. What happened? Where am I? Peepers stood nearby, watching as she began to regain consciousness. He had a smug expression on his face, clearly pleased with himself. Ah, finally awake, are we? Finally awake, are we? He walked closer to Mabel, admiring her current predicament. She was completely tied up, unable to move a muscle. Looks like my little surprise worked flawlessly. You didn't see this one coming, did you? Did you? Mabel. Commander Peepers? What is all this? What's going on here? Oh, was this part of any surprise you wanted to show me or something? I don't know if I get it or not. Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling okay? Peepers couldn't help but chuckle softly as she struggled to understand the situation. Oh, I'm feeling just fine, Mabel. I'm feeling just fine, Mabel. In fact, I've never been better. I've never been better. I've never been better. He began to slowly walk around Mabel, admiring her bound form from different angles. You really don't get it, do you? This is my surprise. Mabel, wait, what? What? I mean, am I a bit irresistible, though? Peepers let out an amused scoff at her nonchalant remark. Oh, you are far beyond just a bit irresistible. You've been driving me crazy ever since I saw you. You've been driving me crazy ever since I saw you for the first time. I just had to have you all to myself. He continued to admire her bound form, his eye tracing over every curve of her body. So, I made sure that no one else could have you, especially that wandering idiot. Mabel. So wait, this whole entire time, this was the surprise plan for me or something? I have no words to say about it, but OMG, I never knew you'd be that into me. But why am I here on the Lord Hater's skull ship for? And why can I not move myself or feel my own self? I'm just too much in thought. I feel almost fuzzy and drowsy at this point. Why am I here? Peepers stepped closer to her, his eye locking with her eyes. He smirked as he noticed her increasing confusion and drowsiness. That's right. You're all tied up because I wanted to make sure you were completely helpless and all mine. His expression grew more serious, and his voice took on a possessive tone. I've been obsessed with you for a while now. And I couldn't stand the thought of anyone else having you. So, I took matters into my own hands and brought you here to my ship. and brought you here to my ship. Mabel, OMG? He chuckled again, enjoying her stunned reaction. Speechless again, aren't we? Speechless again, are we? Can't say I blame you. I mean, this is quite a situation, right? He stood directly in front of her now, his eyes scanning over her tied up form. I have to admit, you look rather cute. You look rather adorable all tied up like this. So cute. Cute all tied up like this. So helpless and vulnerable, completely at my mercy. Mabel, bro, you that crazy? Peepers smirked. His smirk widened as he saw the mix of concern and helplessness in her expression. Crazy? Oh, I prefer the term determined. When I want something, I go for it. And I wanted you all to myself. He began to slowly circle around Mabel, circling around her, his eye never leaving her bound form. And now that I have you, I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. You're mine, and I intend to keep it that way. Mabel, that true? I'm not expecting any guy to be crazy for me at all, but wow. But no need to freak me out, though. Peepers chuckled softly, enjoying her reaction as he continued circling around her, like a predator closing in on its prey. Oh, it's true, all right. It's true, all right. You have no idea how obsessed I've been with you for a while now. Seeing you wandering around being your cheerful, beautiful self, it drove me crazy. He stopped directly in front of her again, lifting her chin up with one finger so she'd have to looking at him. And now that you're here, completely at my mercy, I'm going to make you mine. I'm going to make you mine. I'm going to make you mine. Mabel, OMG, He smirked, seeing the mixed-up surprise and flusteredness on her face. Cat got your tongue? Can't think of anything to say now, can you? He leaned in a bit closer, his eye gleaming with a possessive, almost obsessive kind of desire. You've got two options here, dearest. Either you can continue pretending to be all shocked and confused, or you could just give in and accept that you're mine, completely, utterly mine. Mabel, and what happens if I don't, bud? Peepers chuckled softly, her defiant tone and playful words only serving to amuse him even more. Always the feisty one sometimes, aren't you? Aren't you? I like that about you. He leaned in closer, his face almost inches away from hers. But if you refuse to accept that you're mine, I have other methods to convince you, methods that might be a bit less pleasant for you.